Well, yeah, we were just working on Saturday. Quite a good day. You know, moods were quite high. I mean, spirits were quite high, that I should say. Finishing one of the last cars of the day, I was hoovering the boot, and the next thing I know, I'm being grabbed by someone. And the first thought that flashes through my head is, this is a really stupid time for someone to play a joke on me. I noticed that the arm that's grabbed me is not black, but the coat is black, and I recognise the coat. And my first thought is, oh, Ben wears that coat. I turn around and I see this hooded figure with a scarf around his face, and I just think, oh, it's Ben. Because I recognise the eyes, I recognise, you know, what I see, and I recognise the coat. And, you know, he shouts at me, give me the money. Now, we can't actually see from the CCTV exactly what happened, and I don't remember exactly what happened because it all just happened. Instincts kicked in, which is what I'm assuming they were, and it was all really a blur. I know we struggled for a while. I was punching him. He hit me a few times. I'm not entirely sure where. The next bit I truly do remember is having him up against the Mercedes and hitting him, and Carlos being there, you know, trying to grab him away from me and the car. The next thing I know, we're standing about there, and Dad's just jumped on top of him, just as I described to the ambulance people, belly flopped on him. We've got him on the ground. I'm holding on to his leg. His shoe comes off, but I'm still trying to hold on, trying to make sure that he cannot get away. What happened after that? That was the second time I saw his face. The first time was when I was punching him. He stood up. I could see his face clearly. Second time was when he was on the ground. I saw the left side of his face as he was pinned up against the ground, and you know, grimacing in pain. I later found out that Dad saw the whole of his face, which is, you know, the more we see his face, the better, because it isn't just our word. You know, we know for a fact it was him. I get off him after he started shouting, "They're coming, they're coming," and I'm not entirely sure who's coming. I think that he's having, you know, a delusion or something. You know, having an episode of some sort. So I thought, who could be coming? Little did I know that his brother had just turned up in his car and accelerated all the way onto the curb. Luckily, there is a curb there, because otherwise he'd be going about 25-30 into Dad. I see Dad go flying, and you know, at this point, my only thought is that he's gone. You know, I don't know whether he's dead, alive, grievously injured, and you know, my next thought is I have to stop the person in the car.
We pulled the mask off him, realised it was an ex-employee that's been into us on our drug recovery programme, but must have gone back out, which is really sad. We wrestled him to the ground. We got him where he was incapacitated. Next thing I know, there's a car that's just knocked me off. I saw it a split second before it did it, and knocked me into the wall. And then reversed back. I looked up to see my son skidding across the ground after he tried to stop the driver from driving away.